Jojo ML podcast number? We don't remember.
We're not sure.
We're not sure.
But it's all good.
And our next topic is we would like to talk about friends as you navigate into motherhood. No drama.
It's so important.
Just honesty, realness.
Mm-hmm.
I think you realize as a mom that you need to be surrounded by people, and I giving another friend of ours credit for this comment. I love it. She says you need to have friends that fill your cup.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
I loved that because you should not have a friend that emotionally drains you or judges you or competes with you. You know, moms, we need a lot of support and we need a lot of love, and we need to be around people who are going through the same thing as us. And you don't want to be talking to a mom and say, I had a really hard morning with my kids, and you feel judged. Or if someone's like, oh, I had a great morning with my kids are so easy, and it was just I had my help or this or that or comments. You just want someone to be like, I fucking get it.
Yes.
And I'm here for you.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You just want honesty and realness, and you realize as a mom you also don't have that much time. So you get to be more, you have to be more, I guess, picky about selective exactly on who you spend your free time with.
Yeah, I mean, friends topic for me has always been a kind of an interesting topic. I think, and I've heard like past friends say this about me, and I've shared some of my history with you, but I feel like they've said about me like, oh, Melanie's loyal to a fault. That hurt my feelings. I am a very loyal person, and rightfully so. I think it's a very kind, loving quality about people, and I didn't really like that comment from this certain person. Now, am I going to give it so much power that it's going to ruin my day? But no, I thought about it, and I thought about it at that moment, you know, maybe there is some truth to it, and maybe this has to do with you. I'm not going to even be friends with you, because if I don't have a natural, genuine, loving relationship, then why would I even put my energy there? And I think to your point, we have to be so selective with friends, and we want relatable, loving, caring, supportive friends.
Exactly.
Who aren't going to bring you down. I shared with you recently, out of the blue, a past friend texted me, made all these lies, and
that was insane.
Like complete lies, all these accusations, really went to like insane places to hurt me. And this was recently, and we're how old? Excuse me, do we want to say our age?
We don't want to say our age. We're 21.
21.
19. Mel just turned 21. I just turned 22.
I turned 22.
Okay, fine, 22.
That's the age we're going with.
We're going with 22. So at 22.
Yeah. But to your point, I'm not going to give anybody 1 second of my energy that's going to say or do one thing to bring me bring me down. Keep your energy to yourself. If you're a competitive person, go be competitive with yourself. I don't want it.
No, I don't want any of that around me. And I think, and it's interesting because before I was a mom, motherhood made me stronger.
Nice.
In a lot of different ways.
That's great.
Yeah, and I think in one of the ways it made me stronger in terms of standing up for myself. And I think before motherhood, I would see things with certain friends that I would say in my head, you know, that was unkind what they said or what they did or this or that. But I would never say, you know what, maybe I can't be friends or shouldn't be friends with this person anymore.
It took me a long time to get there too.
Like I used to take a lot.
Me too.
And not say, hey, this isn't okay.
Like I'm breaking up with you.
Or stand up for myself.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, oh no, they're a friend and that's it. That's, you know, you don't say that this hurt your feelings and you don't stand up for yourself. That was my mentality, which wasn't good. And then I became a mom. And I don't know, something changed and I became stronger. And I've had situations since I've been a mother where I was not treated properly as a friend. And I fully stood up for myself. And I said, this is not okay. I would never treat you this way.
You said that?
I have said I think with what I think I did say.
Because this is like really like just
I think I did say
on
I
this
would
topic?
never speak to you that way. Like I would never
How did
speak
this
to
person
you.
respond? Because this is really good.
It
in
was
my
a
opinion.
difficult situation. I felt it was a while ago, but from my memory, I felt like it wasn't received well at first. Then it was received well. Then
Okay,
apologies
but
were
that's-
made, which I
okay.
did appreciate. But it, and again, I'm not saying, you know, sometimes we all have moments where sometimes we might.
We can't judge somebody on their worst
Of course,
moment.
and there's always going to be situations with friendships where maybe sometimes you are really angry and you say something that you didn't mean, or this or that. This situation was a little different. This was a situation where I felt that this friendship sort of had run its course and it wasn't good. It wasn't something that I felt was
Time to say goodbye.
Yeah, and I did, and that was hard because that was the first time I ever said to someone, I need to take a step back right now. And I did, and I stuck with it.
Yeah.
And that's not to say, I know that friendships aren't perfect, and there's going to be, I'm not saying, all of a sudden you get into an argument with a friend and you shouldn't be friends with them anymore. I would never say that, ever, ever, ever. But this specific situation it was on another level.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like the straw that broke the camel's back.
And nobody needs your opinion or bullshit. I think that's one of the most important things. We're busy, we're working, and we're all trying our best. I mean, I feel like women, moms, even if you're not a mom, like if we're all trying our best, doing our best, getting up every day, trying to get all of our responsibilities done, and then to feed your drama because you feel like fighting that day.
Yeah, we don't fucking want that.
It's a big.
We don't.
Just go this way.
Yeah.
We'll stay over here.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is that after that
It's very
happened,
inappropriate.
I feel like I started to meet people and friends in my life that I was like, wow, you fill my cup, like you.
Aww.
And a few other friends that I've just have become, you know, just like sisters to me.
Yeah.
And you know, you just start to see these women that you're like, wow, I hang out with you and I just like feel great after because we just talk and we gab and we laugh and we're silly and we joke about our kids and we laugh about life and we cry together and laugh together and there's no judgment, and that's the type. And even if you have one friend, it's enough. You just need to make sure that you're not surrounding yourself with people who judge you, who bring you down, who take advantage of you, who are unkind to you, you know. And
no, definitely.
And I only realized that. I literally only really took that in after motherhood.
Well, girl friendships are really complicated. I think another very important piece is a real friend, in my opinion, just shows up for you no matter what.
No matter what.
You know, puts you in their schedule, reaches out to you, makes the effort, puts the time in. If there's some type of like excuse, no, I'm not going to put my energy there either.
Exactly.
And I think that's really important. I think somebody who shows up for you cares about you.
Absolutely. And I think that there are a lot of women and moms that sometimes you do meet and you feel, sometimes you feel that judgment, or you feel that sort of, you know, I'm thinking now of that funny conversation I had with just a random mom that I met at school who was just like judging me about this indoor playground that I take my child to because she feels like it's super dirty and gross. And I was just like, in my head, I'm thinking like, this is a mom that I would chit chat with here and there, but I was like, we clearly can never be friends. Like it just, but it just was interesting to me that that's where sometimes people's minds go. It's like, how could you bring your kid to this jungle gym?
Well, I know this story, and I'm just going to say that I go to the same place, and on top of that, I feed my kids the food there. Yeah. So she definitely wouldn't want to hang out with me.
Yeah. Or our kids for that matter.
But we're not the health inspectors. That's not our job. You know,
I actually don't even find that place so dirty unless
it's actually super fun.
Are my standards really low?
No.
Honestly,
it's not our jobs to be like health inspectors, you know?
But also, can we be honest? Any indoor place, whether it's like a playground, an arcade, anything that's for kids, aren't they all technically gross? Because there's a million kids there.
The most germs are the ones at school.
Sneezing.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, why that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that there's places that maybe clean more of this or that, but in the end, aren't they all kind of gross? You have hundreds and hundreds of germs coming through. No, hundreds, I say thousands of germs coming in.
The kids love it. There's germs everywhere.
I also just think germs build immunity. So honestly, it's a good thing.
Well, you're definitely not a germ phobia. She definitely is.
A germ phobia.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I have boys. You can't be a germ phobia with boys.
Oh yeah.
No, my boys are.
If it was like really
feral
dirty.
animals, feral animals, like literally. Just go in the backyard and just like knock each other down, tackle each other, playing in the dirt, making dirt puddles.
They do like to swim in the dirt. They like to get dirty.
They like to get dirty. Literally, this is like a typical boy story. We were at a farm this past weekend. It was so fun. My kids were like pigs in shit, happy as ever.
They were
and
happy.
There's this massive horse, the biggest horse I've ever seen. Literally,
well, wait a minute, we need to talk about this horse for 1 second. It was the biggest horse I've ever seen too.
And it was the cutest horse I've ever seen.
It's called a draft horse.
A draft horse, yeah. Huge.
Okay.
And
I'm proud of you, by the way, for letting your son on that horse.
Yeah. I went on a horse
too. It was
so really proud. He was huge.
Oh, you went on it?
Yeah. And my older son went on it by himself after.
My kids went on like a lot.
Yeah.
I know, I'm proud of you
then,
for that.
Then the two of them went on by themselves together.
You look your youngest?
I'll show you a picture.
Oh my God, get out of town.
I swear. But what my youngest did, which is a typical.
Did he like it?
He was so happy.
I didn't see this amazing moment.
I'll have to send you a picture, but they filled up this like massive bin of water, and this huge horse is drinking it. And my younger son is playing in the water as he's drinking. This mom behind me is cracking up from him. The horse is salivaing on his hair. There's like hay falling on him. He's like in the water, like touching the horse, and I'm like, this is a boy like in his element. And it's like
he was so in his element.
He was so in his element. But that's why I can't be like, how can I care about germs? Like I just have to literally I looked at that and I'm like, this does not bother me at all. And I'm sure a lot of moms would be like, how is she letting her kid do that? Except for that mom that was laughing. I actually really appreciate that. She's like, I think that's hilarious. And I'm like, thank you for not judging me.
I think that's great. I think it's
and
a really
actually,
great
you know what's funny? That mom and I started chatting and we exchanged numbers because it's like, that's a mom that just like laughs it off instead of the mom. Like, you know, if she was behind me, like giving me these dirty looks, we would never have had a conversation because I'd be like, you're one of those bitchy, judgy moms. But she wasn't.
No, it sounds like a really amazing moment, actually.
Yeah, but like you have girls and they're a little bit more like, maybe I shouldn't stick my hands in this massive bin of water that this...
Yeah, they don't normally do things like that.
No.
Yeah.
We like have very opposite experiences like that with our kids.
Right.
But you also, like, when you see my boys being crazy, like, you're just like, okay.
Well, I love boy energy. I think it's a little missing in our house because, you know, I have 2 daughters, but I grew up one of 5. I have 3 brothers.
You have brothers.
I love boy energy. I'm so used to just constant off the wall
craziness.
Moving. I can adjust easily. Yeah. You know, I don't have only child syndrome. I can like adjust.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah,
it's good. So like you can't. So you know, with germs and stuff, I don't know. I just am completely unfazed. Like I just don't judge any moms.
You are completely unfazed by germs because I still do care about germs to an extent. I wouldn't say I'm a germaphobe, but I'm still in the middle. But you are so. I'm actually really proud of you.
It took me
that's
time.
A better way
it
of learning.
Time.
You're kidding.
Yeah, because I am a neat freak. I'm like very.
Well, how bad?
And I used to be like really OCD, like OCD about
like
things.
Monica Geller from Friends.
Yes, like literally.
Me too, I feel like.
Like I remember one time I was with my sister, and we were studying abroad, and we were at this place, and it was so dirty. Like I didn't even want to sit down. Like I was just like, but when I look back, I'm like, was it so dirty that I didn't even want to sit down, or was I just being like really OCD? And now I'm like, I'll sit on the floor anywhere. I'll sit in the dirt. Like I'll sit. I'll sit on the floor in that place that woman thought was disgusting. I would literally sit on the floor.
Would you eat food off the floor there?
I don't think I'd eat food off the floor, but I would give my child his pacifier after it fell on the floor. Don't judge, guys. Don't judge. Don't judge.
That's like a really big thing. Like, do you give your kid, like, I would rinse the passy after it fell on the floor.
With my first, I probably would have, I think I always had passy wipes because it's hard to find.
Wait, they have those?
Yeah, they have passy wipes.
Oh, you're kidding.
So I always had those and I would just wipe it. With my second, I literally have given him a pacifier that fell on the airplane floor. I'm like, I just don't give a shit. I'm just like,
great.
I don't give a fuck.
No, I know, that's really great though.
Yeah. By the
That,
third,
an
God
airplane's
knows.
pretty dirty.
But airplane's disgusting. God knows if I have a third, what I would do with, like, the
Well,
passy
there you
would
have,
be like,
super immunity.
oh yeah. But it's, I really do think that builds immunity.
It
like,
does.
If my kid dropped his pacifier in a toilet, no. Would
Are
I
you sure though?
No, that, I think I draw the line at that because
Okay, that's
like,
good to know.
But if my kid drops it at that dirty playground place that mom judged me about, I put
But
it right
like
back in his
judgment
mouth.
comes either way. So if
Yeah.
someone's gonna judge you for
Of
giving your kid
course,
the
of
passy
course.
from the airplane floor, or someone's gonna judge me for putting it under the faucet, like, oh,
Of
you're that mom that
course.
cleans the passy.
But that's the point.
Yeah,
is like, don't.
I fucking
Yeah,
am. And
yeah.
I like that
And
about
you-
me. Thank
and
you
if
so much
clean
for
the
pointing it
pass-
out.
And I wouldn't
See,
judge you
I had a
about
lot
cleaning
of
the
that.
pass.
Yeah. See, I had a lot of that with family. Oh, you do this. You're that kind of mom. That's
Yeah.
like, I am.
You got a lot of judgment from family, so
Oh
I
my
feel like
gosh.
thankfully
None from
you.
friends. None
No, but
from
thankfully
like.
you've surrounded yourself. I feel like with mom friends that are not like that, because I feel like you
Not
need
even.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we all need that.
But I'm so happy that happened to me because now I know how to handle it. Like
Yeah.
at first I was like really upset because I was so taken
Yeah.
aback and I didn't even know how to handle it. But now I'm really happy because it's just it just doesn't matter so much anymore because why am I going to let you bother me?
Yeah. No,
But it
that's
was
good.
really hard because it's just all these unwarranted, unsolicited, negative comments that just
Right.
get, and then you're like, oh, what? Excuse me. You know, we don't go around putting people down. We don't go around.
Right, because you should never do that.
But
and
some
that's
people don't realize that.
of course, but that's why you have to surround yourself.
You got to
with
stick up for
people-
yourself.
If stick up for yourself and surround yourself with people who fill your cup.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
tell us, guys, have you run into similar situations with, making friendships with other women or with family? Tell us your experience.
Yeah, we want to hear about it. We want to talk about it, and we'll see you next time.